with that explosive start. Welcome back, everyone. Ellington here, and we are back with an awesome battle replay. We have got ourselves a 4 versus 4 on the settlement of Carthage. And as you can see right off the bat, the Carthage player is losing his artillery. Carthage is just here to reclaim his city, and he's getting bullied, man. So, right into things. We've got the attackers here. The Massacely player is going to be Royal Athenian. The Massilia player is going to be Godfather. And Carthage will be commanded by Corridon. And finally, Arverni being commanded by Legacy. Now, unfortunately, this is from the attacker's perspective, meaning we cannot see the defenders at the moment. But we have got ourselves Egypt being commanded by Arwinder. I don't know how to say it. Egypt. And then Galatia being commanded by Murader. Then we have got Eravaki being commanded by Cambridge. And Epirus, which we can't see anything of, being commanded by Dead Morose. So you can see pretty quick, the attackers used the guerrilla troops from Massilia and maybe some from Massacely to move their equipment up closer to the walls, which allows them to run a lot quicker up to them to get up on the stuff and get on the walls. It also allows them to set up little angles to hit the artillery crews from the different artilleries around the map. So I think I thought Aravaki had one over here, but I guess not. Honestly, the only artillery I'm seeing is Egypt's here, so where are the other ones? Interesting. So we do see some Egyptian infantry starting to pop up here from Egypt, obviously. And then you can see the attackers have really got a lot of their forces moved up very closely, ready for the attack here. We've got some Gallic warriors, another Gallic warrior. Then Massilia here has got a bunch of Celtic warriors here. Oh, Galatia has his ballista here too, duh. But you can see we've got a couple different holes in the walls right over here and here. It doesn't quite look like they're going to send anything over here yet. There we go, Massilia moving Numidian light infantry in, as well as Carthage's mercenary Gallic warriors. So they're going to be able to capture this tower, and then it looks like be able to push the stairs and probably over here as well. Honestly, I'm a little concerned that the defenders are not defending this wall. If you've never seen me cover a Carthage battle, that is something I do suggest. See this tower, you see the red mark, that is the control point of the tower. Defend in front of it, so that as the attackers are attacking you, the tower shoots at them for you. 3 kills. So giving it up is probably not the greatest thing to do. You got Celtic warriors moving in from Massilia as well. Don't be surprised, I might mess up Massilia and Massacely here and there. Alright, then over here you got Celtic warriors from Arverni moving in. Egypt actually looks like he's pulling back a little bit. I'm not really sure why. It looks like completely giving up the gate. More and more Arverni moving in. Carthage just kind of sitting here taking his time. Massilia is moving. What is happening right now? What? So the defenders just like completely gave up this hill. Interesting. I'm not really sure what to think about this. Usually this hill is a very, very important place for Carthage. It allows your archers to have really, really good positions to fire. You know, your archers can fire on the attackers, but the attackers don't have very good, like, places to set up their archers, meaning they can't really do the opposite. Look at the artillery coming in. This looks like a lot of juicy death about to happen from artillery, excuse me. Please shoot artillery into this. A lot of Illyrian levies, carrying axemen. Oh, a little long. Little high, little low.
Get running!
I mean, like, the defenders, like, literally just gave up this entire area to the attackers. I am not a huge fan of that. I really don't. I am a strong believer in keeping the attackers as bottled up in one place as you possibly can. I am a true believer in keeping the attackers bottled up in here if you possibly can do it. So the defenders, like, literally just falling back their entire forces. I don't like it. I mean, we'll see what's going to happen, but I am not a fan. I don't like this strategy so far, but we'll see. It is very, very early in the game. So, got Levy Freeman up here. Militia hoplites moving in behind. Artillery still shelling. Not really getting very many kills, though, it didn't look like. I mean, Carthage's has none. Arverni has 30, and then Sicily has 28. So really, I don't think they're getting very good kills. That could be one reason the defenders decided to fall back, is to try and minimize the ability of the attackers' artillery to really do any work. The longer the shot is, the more inaccurate the artillery. Oh, and I forgot to say, but Sicily does have a Numidian Numidian Rider that is a guerrilla unit, guerrilla deployed way in the back there, so we'll see if anything comes out of that. Alright, so now this tower is the attackers. So the attackers right now have a couple choices. They have here, 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 and kind of that. So obviously the most direct point is here. But it's hard to go to the point here when there's a lot of stuff sitting on this hill. The defenders would be able to sit here and harass them pretty much the entire time. So that's probably not the greatest idea. Ooh, but look at this. The attackers did open up a wall here. I'm not sure really is that beneficial to them, because the defenders have already fallen up and given up that area anyways. So it looks like the... okay, well, never mind. So, Levy Freeman are going to stay in the engagement, but some Galatian swords fell back. We also have a militia hoplite here ready to go in as well. But a lot of stuff in this plaza area. I think... I'm curious if you can destroy this. Well, actually, I think they already have, so never mind. Here's artillery, big volley coming in. Ooh. Yep, I don't think they fully destroyed it, but now they fully destroyed it. And you see what that just did? Destroying that building. Killed a ton of this Iberian swordman unit. Here we go, another volley coming in. A little long. Basically going in on this side here. We've got some Egyptians and some Galatians here holding it. Galatian swords and an Egyptian infantry. We do see back in the back we got a couple more units, some Galatian swords moving forward. There's also a mercenary Cretan archer here from Egypt. I will tell you right now, I am proud to say that I am wearing my first Dragon Corps shirt that I ordered from the merchandise site, and it feels really cool to be sitting here doing the recording while wearing my shirt. I don't know, there's just something kind of cool about that. Don't forget, guys, that I did announce in my last video that I have had a merchandise store for a little bit, but I announced it, and I will put a link about right here so that you guys can go and check that stuff out. I would love to see you guys repping the Dragon Corps and Ellington merchandise. Got shirts and hoodies, phone cases, all sorts of cool stuff. And I know Joe On It just released one as well. Now, I will say the thing I have that I'm worried about here is that a lot of the stuff that's going into this area for the defenders are kind of cheaper units. Galatian swords, Egyptian infantry. As of right now, the attacker stuff is pretty weak stuff too. But, I mean, hopefully the defenders have some better quality stuff here ready to defend that area. Got some more militia hoplites. I think that was an archer unit there. You can see our Verni pushing up the hill this way. Aravaki defending. Got some Scutari, 65 kills, and some Iberian spears behind them. Chosen Sword walking in, but look at this. Getting shot by the Carrion Axemen. So they're going to just put their shields towards those and try to minimize that a little bit. Not a bad volley there. Our Verni's up to 151 kills, so they are getting some kills in this area. Unfortunately, all the kills that came from destroying this temple are not counted, which really sucks. 28 kills for Massaicily, Carthage still with 0. Here we go. All right, got some Egyptian infantry and then a Galatian legionary moving over to continue this defense. But they might be a little late because Desert Legionary is already gaining some ground. I bet what I would do is Desert Legionaries there, and I'd take the Numidian light infantry, and I'd hit the flank of this Galatian sword. If you can break the Galatian sword, you might be able to get through into these archers or something. Another Galatian Legionary, Galatian Royal Guard moving up. That could be a little bit of a pain. Massaicily doesn't have anything really to deal with that. What I might even do if I was the defenders, because of the play they're playing, I would maybe even pull back to this. And something I've seen done is pulling the archers to about right here, and your archers can get back shots into that flank. It's pretty disgusting to watch. Yeah, the Desert Legionnaires were attacking, but the archers were shooting them right in the backs. Here you go, Cretan archers from Carthage moving over. Looks like they're going to try and take that archer fight. I think that's Carthage's artillery. No, it's probably Massaicily. I was going to say, I think that's Carthage, and they don't look like they can hit anything right now. So this is a pretty much all Dragon Corps battle here. Pretty sure everybody here is members of the Dragon Corps. So it is really cool to see kind of this, you know, all these in-house games being brought up. Obviously, you will probably recognize multiple of the names from other battles, but you can see that in this battle there are some that are new, and I think that's my favorite part about it. Uh-oh, look at this. Massaicily sneaking through with Desert Legionaries. That's probably a good idea. It's going to cause the archers to have to run away. They do have a small Egyptian infantry unit that's going to try and go stop that. And then Galatian Royal Guard. There's the big boys. This Galatian sword is actually holding out pretty well. Scutari back in the back. Galatian swords. All right, so the first flank or the first defense here is gone. I don't know if I got a good one there. We'll see. Got to get a good screenshot, you know what I mean?
Warriors, withdraw!
All right, so Galatian Royal Guard versus Desert Legionaries. And over here, okay, looks like the defenders have shored up the defense. Then in this side, you've got Massilia moving forward, but they've got a little bit of a problem because if they walk into this, it's just going to be masses of javelin volleys. I do like the Gallic warriors shooting in the back here. I mean, I don't know if Iberian swords are really the best thing, but I mean, an Iberian sword with 0 kills because it just got annihilated by archers. Carrying Axeman also getting shot. Another one that really doesn't like armor, or doesn't like armor, but arrows. Now, Aravaki and Epirus had actually sent some stuff out here. They actually sent some stuff to kill some of the units pushing this tower. Not a huge thing to miss. You know, looking at Egypt's army, all the Levithuros and Galatian swords and stuff like that, I'm thinking that he's probably got multiple of these Galatian Royal Guard. more than 2, I think. I think he went a little high tier. And they are, whoops, sorry about that. They're actually going to pull back a little bit here, allowing Carthage and Missaesli to push forward, Libyan infantry, Desert Legionaries, Galatian Royal Guard. I think they went into battle a little bit, but have pulled out. What is the Galatian Legionaries? 88 kills and 90 kills. Desert Legionaries 33 and 37. More and more units coming forward. I think the defenders are really just trying to find places to put their units where they're not just completely exposed to artillery. I will say that what has happened in this plaza is just, you know, just not very nice at all. Look at all of this, from artillery and archers and everything. Carrying axemen, look like they're trying to shoot these chosen swords, but not sure that they're really getting very good angles. And I mean, it looked like a Scutari was going to go into this combat, but they are pulling back. I don't know, maybe they just don't want to pull out the militia hoplites from the combat. Celtic warriors are losing, so I guess let them finish what they're doing. And all the archers moving up. That is why they fell back as far as they did, to try and open up angles for these archers on the wall, or on the cliffside here. What's the general? Carrying Axeman Gen. I'm personally not a huge fan of the Carrying Axeman General, but it does save you some money, you know, so I guess that is one thing to take out of it. Gosh, all of these archers over here is just crazy. Galatian Royal Guard is now in combat. They're up to 34 kills. But the Cretan archers look like they are getting some good shots in on them. Ooh, man. Yeah, that's going to begin to hurt after a little while. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't really know why they don't take their archers over here. There's only 2 of the Cretans here. You know? Glacial Legionaries doing really well, 58 kills to 38 kills. Desert Legionary behind it, though. Cretan archers here from Epirus, 75 kills. And it looks like the defenders are going to give up the plaza now. Then up on the hill, we've got Iberian Spears, Italian Swordsmen, Scutari. But the attackers seem to be making some fairly good ground. Bounce power looks like it's pretty dead even, to be honest with you. Celtic warriors over here. They've got, wow, look at that, 190 kills and 169 kills. Honestly, that's probably majority Levy Freeman and militia hoplites. These are very strong units, so they would do pretty well there. Glacial Legionaries breaking, but also breaking a Desert Legionary, so they got to be careful because there's an archer here, and there's going to be a pretty open, actually 2 archers with about to be a big opening. Galatian Royal Guard has pulled back, 51 kills and down to 89 men, so I could see why they pulled back from that. More units from Galatia coming in. Where did the cavalry go? Hold on, if I don't find the cav, I will clip in where the cavalry went, or like, yeah, what happened to them. Because I don't see the unit. Here, we'll go back and we'll see if we can. So, I mean, they lost some guys from the towers. Glacia has a mercenary Cappadocian. So I'm going to assume that the mercenary Cappadocian like went and dealt with it. Well, no, because the Mercenary Cappadocian has 0 kills. So we should be able to see the unit. We're from the attacker's view, so like we should be able to see the Numidian rider. Like I said, I'll find it if I haven't already clipped it in by now. I mean, like, the thing I'm a little worried about, the defenders have a lot of stuff over here, but the attackers seem to be having a fairly successful push into this area around the victory point, so I'm kind of curious as to what's going to happen there. Desert Legionaries doing pretty well. Glacial Royal Guard going in and actually getting into some of the heavy Numidian skirmishers. I don't think they were out of ammo, so that's not something you want to lose. Maybe the Cappadocian's trying to seek something soft like some archers. Thorax Swords seem to be doing fairly well here, 144 kills. Once again, I think the majority of that is against militia hoplites, but 190 kills on this one, finishing off some Iberian swords. Up on the big hill over here, you got Rhodian slingers shooting at some Gallic hunters and some Scutari fighting some Celtic warriors. Scutari up to 141 kills. Got some Royal Peltists back here. Then you got a Noble Fighter from Eravaki moving around. Archers up here from Epirus. They probably have a really nice angle. Militia hoplites looked like they were going to engage, but I guess not. Scutari are not having a fun time, that's for sure. Got some Galatian noblemen ready to support this area. The Carthage about to have an easy way in here. Galatian Royal Guard still engaging here. That is a fresh unit, 34 kills. Libyan infantry are going to die. They're pulling back, so the Galatian Royal Guard's going to go forward into the Desert Legionaries. Cretans here, 109 kills, 129 kills. Still got the Cappadocian cavalry over here. Depleted Levy-Thuros unit. And you still got the Egyptian archers up top on the cliffside. Actually a nice kind of like, side, not side shot, but kind of into the side of the unit here with the Iberian spears. But getting a switch out, an Axe Warrior for a Thorax. Looks like the Axe Warrior just went in to get some AP. They do need to be careful here. This Militia Hoplite does not look like it's going to last very long. And, I mean, I think they've got more stuff over here, which is good, because I think they might need a few more in that spot. Galatian Legionaries moving up. Got some carrying axemen, the general for Egypt. And the Galatian Royal Guard is doing fairly well. It's actually relatively evenly matched, except for the Galatian nobleman getting into the back of the Desert Legionary is not good for him. They need to be careful, though, because that is the Galatian general. They might need to put the Egyptian general to assist it. Or what I would more suggest, maybe one of these units moves over. And it looks like a fresher Scutari moved in on this streetway here. 21 kills, and then we got the Axe Warrior charging in. Let's see if we can catch this. Ooh, nice counter charge by the Scutari. Scutari got a good amount of kills on that javelin. Balearic slingers, I don't think they're shooting. A lot of times the slingers have a lot of issues on these cliffs, but the Cretan archers look like they are. And I think Carthage and Missaisli said no thank you to walking down that. So it looks like their main push is going to be down this way here. But nice shots from the defenders' archers right into the backs of the other side. But it looks like Carthage's infantry is still doing relatively well. Got one that is starting to break, but the other one is pretty fresh. You know, now you got the Missaisli heavy Numidian skirmishers moving up, shooting over at the Galatian general. I think this Cretan archer is out of ammo. Galatian Royal Guard all of a sudden is up to 98 kills. Don't you love when you look away from a unit, you come back and it's like, what the hell happened?
Speed.
All right, so now they've decided to go with the Scutari here, which means we're going to have Scutari versus Thorax Sword. Scutari should do relatively well here. Well, I mean, a 160 man would, but this Scutari is already damaged, so it may not have as much luck. But the Thorax Sword is kind of doing something goofy, like it's trying to throw a javelin while it's still, or while it's already engaged. And then here we've actually got the combination of the Axe Warriors and the Thorax Swords. 180 kills, 49 kills. The Scutari, 110 kills now. Nice javelin volley into the back of the Axe Warriors, though. There's a fresh Axe Warrior here ready to engage it. 139 kills all of a sudden. Like I said, in the end, this area here is what would be my biggest worry at the moment. They do have a fresh Galatian Legionary coming in, which is good. They really need it. It does seem like, you know, every time you're thinking like the attackers or the defenders are like about to run out of troops over here, they seem to pull out another one out of nowhere. I'm just not sure why they think they need 3 units in that spot, to be honest with you. Alright, charging into each other, Scutari versus Axe Warriors again. Nice shots into the back of the Thorax Sword here. Only 48 kills on it. Cretan archers up on the cliffs are up to 43 kills. Mercenary Italian swords, and they've got 2 Royal Peltas here. This Royal Peltas has already seen combat. 127 kills now. Lost 26 men. I know math sometimes. Noble Fighter, another Royal Pelta from Epirus. Rhodian Slingers, I think this is the same one from the right-hand side. 119 kills, just waiting to get a good angle, I'm guessing. 165 kills on the Cretans, but they are out of ammo. Gaining more ground here. The defenders had a line here, now their line is pushed back to this spot. But the attackers need to make sure they can keep a consistent amount of troops going in. Heavy Numidian skirmishers already 117 kills. And now they're going to go into combat. I'm guessing they're out of ammo. Or maybe not going into combat. I don't know what they're doing. This other one here, 103 kills. Being held back by some Galatian swordsmen and a Cappadocian cav. They must have thrown in the Cappadocian to kind of slow down this push here. Galatian noblemen fell back at 84 men. They're about half health, so hopefully his gen did not die out of that. Now this will be interesting. Noble fighters from Aravaki coming over, and the attackers really don't have anything to fight that. Basilia doesn't have it, and Galatia doesn't. Or Verney does, but most of our Verney troops are over here, including an Oathsworn. But I think looks like the Oathsworn are going to go up this, but the downside to that is going to be the Cretan archers will have a really nice angle. Iberian spears moving forward. I thought the nobles were going to go in, but I guess not. Still not going down this street. Galatian Legionaries doing really well here. 111 kills now. Green Archer's getting a nice shot into the Libyans too, or the Gallic Warriors, no, excuse me. Here comes the big boys from Sicily. Desert Cohort moving up. Desert Cohort should be able to beat those Galatian Legionaries. Maybe not with the Archer support, but... And then once again, another Desert Cohort coming over here. Some screenshots there. And then look at this. Carthage moving units down the wall. He's going to come over and take this tower. He could already come in and do that, or I guess he already has, hasn't he? I guess, yeah, he already has, so he's going to engage this, but they do have some Thorax Pikes here, the Carrying Axeman General for Egypt. They've got more stuff ready to go into that combat. Scutari, 160 kills, 172 on the Axe Warriors. Then 63, 35. Fresh Massilian Thorough Spear, which is slightly better than the irregular Thorough Spear. Ooh, the archers from Massilia actually moving forward to try and shoot the Cretans here. Not sure the Cretans have that much ammo left, though. Then you have the Gallic Hunters from Arverni up here as well. 165 kills on them. And still with arrows, that's really good for Gallic Warriors, or Gallic Hunters. And maybe out of switch. Okay, so he pulled the unit out so the Massilian Thorough Spears could throw their javelins in. Getting even further. The attackers are now here. And not only that, now they're fully pushing into this. Got Scutari coming off the tower. More units coming from the side. Yep, the defenders are just they've got to fall back. What they're probably going to do, what I would suggest, is come back up here, defend in like this spot, and then probably fall back to like that. But to be honest with you, they are in danger of getting cut off, or like the defenders over here are in danger of getting cut off here. If the attackers are able to wrap around to this, that whole upper area is then no longer able to come and reinforce. And then look at that. So they're engaged here, and then a small unit of Libyans coming in behind the Galatian swords. So the defenders, man, I don't know why the defenders are not falling back here. They have a really sticky situation going on. Looks like most of the Egyptian stuff that was over here is going all the way back this way. I think they were able to cut them off from here. So yeah, they're probably going to need to defend this, and man, I don't know. Probably just defend here would be my bet. Wonder if the Cappadocians are going to try and find a way to get into something. These Galatian Legionaries, 78 kills, throwing jabbies right into the Samnites. The attackers have been able to push up into a further spot. Not really sure why the defenders gave this up. So Scutari engaging here, and then you have Italian swords engaging there. Yeah, so the Cappadocians getting into the heavy Numidian skirmishers. Got to break those. 134 kills on the skirmishers, 38 kills on the Cappadocians. You got to be careful because another unit coming in. Although Cappadocians are a melee cab, so they do fine enough in melee combat. But I guess the Galatian general is dead, by the way. I think he had to send his general over here to defend this spot. And they've got a big issue there because those archers are not going to last very long. Once again, I really don't know why the defenders are still sitting up here. I think they should have fallen back quite a bit of time ago. And now that the attackers have gained a little bit more ground here, they are starting to advance in this spot. What I don't like is I think they need another infantry over here, because the Libyans are going to engage one spot, but they'll get flanked on the other. The Egyptian infantry probably won't last very long, though. Oh, this Galatian legionary just getting pummeled up here, man. It's the archers over here shooting at them. Got pikes getting set up over here. Libyan infantry moving forward. Hopefully those Libyans have ammo or something. But once again, like, what are they gonna do here? And why do the attackers not have more stuff ready to go? Like, you've got a healthy desert cohort, but man, get something else over here. I'm not really sure what the attackers and why they're not advancing through this area into the plaza. And they've got another opening up through here. Oh man, what is going on, man? Here's some stuff from Epirus falling back. Look at this. They are running for their lives now. But like, come on, defenders. All right, if any of the defenders are watching this, I gotta know what your thoughts are here. Like, where are you? Where was Gondor when the Westfold fell? Like, oh man. Once again, I'm not sure why Misaisley's not advancing. I don't know why he didn't take his cav over here. Got a big open spot to use your cav. Here comes the Arverni cavalry. Got Samnite warriors already on the point, starting the neutralization. The desert cohorts are going to engage here. I'd take the Samnites and sandwich it. I think they're probably going to come around here. I think you have to go all the way up around. Oh no. Bounce power is pretty far into the attacker's favor anyways, but man, they've already got the point neutralized. Now thankfully the defenders do have something on the point, and here you can see Aravaki's Noble Fighter Gen. Don't go this way, you gotta get onto the point, man. Like, if you it doesn't matter if you defend this. If you lose this, it's GG. So they got to get the Noble Fighters in now. I'm kind of surprised that the attackers didn't try to cut them off. If they could have set something up here, then the defenders would have been screwed. Noble Fighters engaging now. Samnite warriors engaging. Noble Fighters should do a well enough job at kind of holding this, but man, I hope they're running really fast. They probably need to put something here. Probably that Royal Peltis coming in. Like, the Noble Fighter is doing fine enough, but they need to cut off reinforcements from the attackers. Another healthy Noble Fighter. Got the Royal Peltis from Epirus. The archers apparently have ammo, but they're about to lose them to the Noble Horse. 278 kills on this Noble Horse, by the way. That was very painful, though. Back into the backs of the Royal Peltis. Run. You gotta run, man. I hate to say, but it doesn't matter if you're tired. They need to engage something there and hopefully put something there. The Noble Fighter is having a bad day. I would say maybe engage this and try and sneak this one around. Really don't know what Aravaki's doing with this Noble Fighter. This does not matter. You need it to go here. Your point is in huge danger. I am in danger. I need Armored Scarab's voice thing, or like soundboard. I'm in danger. No, why are you doing this? This does not matter right now. This matters. Ervaki, man, no. Oh, man. I don't know what he's doing. Like, all of this doesn't matter. It's not on the point. What you need to deal with is the stuff on the point. I mean, the Royal Peltas and stuff, like, they're going to do as much damage as they can before they go. 50 kills. The Noble Fighter is at 134 already. Royal Peltas up here over here at 166. I hate to say, but I think that's GG. I really don't see any way that the defenders pull this out. I think jabbing volleys from the heavy Numidian skirmishers into the backs of the Royal Peltas. Just kind of a mosh pit over here. The Noble Fighters have just broke a unit. There is some Massilian stuff breaking here, but they're pretty cheap stuff.
Warriors, move out!
Yeah, I hate to say, guys, that's army losses. I think that is GG. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the fast forward button here. You can see it's just kind of this one Royal Peltas unit hanging out. All right. So for the defenders, we have got Carthage here, 1,711 kills. Let's see. Or no, attackers, sorry. Archers doing okay. His infantry doing pretty solid. 224 on a Samnite Warrior. Royal Athenian as Masacely with 2,114 kills. Heavy Numidian skirmishers doing really well, and then, as per typical, his infantry doing really well. 158 on the artillery. Then you got a Godfather as Massilia, 2644. Archer's doing really well. Look at those Axe Warriors, man. 215, 221. And then his Sorax doing really well. Legacy, 2830. Look at the Archers here, 220, 204. Chosen Swords, 260, 224 on an Oathsworn, 262 on Chosen. And for Glacial, we've got Marauder here, 1,752. His Legionary's doing really, really well, and his Galatian Swords actually doing pretty solid. 104, 108, 127. Dead Morose has Epirus with 2174. Look at the Archers, 247, 242. Slingers with 255. His Royal Peltas did as much, basically as much as they could do. 332, 190. Cambridge as Aravaki with 1406. Noble Fighters 160. The other one really never got into combat. I don't know how it's so badly hurt. And most of his infantry really, 194, 200 is pretty good. Then we've got Egypt here. Like I said, Arwimber, 1437. His archers doing nice. Look at this, 151 or 159, 191. Egyptian infantry, not great. But his Galatian Royal Guard, 125, 175. Typically, you see a little better on that. But, all right, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for joining. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And we will see you guys next time.